Good evening, role players. Thankfully, I hear myself. All right. Uh, Welcome to another night of Game and Gab. For people who are returning, thank you again. And it's good to see you. Get cozy, grab your snack, drink, and a blanket. We're going to get started pretty soon here with a game request by my supporter and dungeon master, Wolfo. So big thanks to Wolfo for not only making streaming this game a request, but also for making the second stream per week a possibility now. That is very cool. And we will be, for people who are waiting on it, that second stream per week will be starting at the beginning of May. I am still trying to get some responses for the poll that I've got up for people to tell me what day they would be able to make the new discussion live show every week. So, for people who haven't seen it already, I will put a copy of the poll for YouTube here. I totally get it, Tilt. Don't you worry. 100% feel you. Yeah, taxes. People are probably doing last minute taxes, I imagine. It is tax season. So, here is the poll to vote on what time slot you want to join the second live show per week. Thanks so much for being an awesome mod, Tilt, even while you're busy. We will make sure that your efforts are they don't go to waste today. So the poll, you have 4 choices, which is the max for YouTube, strangely. But the first choice is you can do if you're available on Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. Central Time, we can do it then. Another is Saturday from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Central Time, so our usual time that we do on Tuesdays, but on Saturdays. And then the third option is Friday from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. CT. And if none of those time slots work, you can write your own time slot in the comments, but keep in mind it will have to be still on either Friday or Saturday. So please make sure, if you haven't already, put in your vote for those polls. The same poll is also available on my Discord server, Ready to Roleplay, in the questions channel. Oh, and thanks so much for posting the Patreon link, Tilt. That's very kind of you. All right. Okay, let's get started. So, since I just mentioned it, we'll go ahead and explain that role-playing and role-playing games are just the start of our growing community server, Ready to Roleplay. You can join the Roleplay Community Discord server using the link either in the description on the screen or in the link that I'm going to post in the live chat right here. So you can just click on that. One of those, feel free. If you want to spread the love for roleplay, stories, narratives, games, and whatever crazy crap we get away with, you know what to do. Do all the algorithm-friendly stuff. Commenting, liking, disliking, telling me what you think about shit. Custom emojis are already locked and loaded for when you're ready to make that a reality. Thanks so much to the Creator Accountability Network. Their link is in the description and in the side chat. for more resources and information. That'd be great. Yeah, Tilt. I do hope it's on Saturday. So personally, I am rooting for the time slot of 2 to 4 p.m. on Saturday. That would work personally the best. But I want to make sure that people are able to attend because this is going to be a discussion thing. And if people aren't able to attend during that time, then there's no point in me doing a discussion stream at 2 and 4 p.m. So, um, excuse me, sorry. I think I'm struggling to get more oxygen today. That's probably what's making me yawn. But um, so this game is definitely going to bring out some opinions, I think, because there are quite a few relevant political concepts and historical concepts that are repeating to today. So if anybody joins me, sorry, the opinions of any guests that join my panel today are theirs alone and are not shared by myself, this channel, or the Creator Accountability Network. Excuse me, sorry. Independent fact checking needs to be done on any claim made here today, including any made by myself. And I will actually have to make a few claims just to set up the setting of this game and kind of what inspired it. So uh, some people may already be familiar, some people may have lived through it. But uh, if you aren't historically, um, you know, well versed in things that happened after after World War II and then during the Cold War, you may be unfamiliar with uh, what his what history inspired this game, kind of what it's based on. For the questions of the week, in this case, it's just one question. So, what parallels do you see between the border crossing of Arstotzka, which is the country that we work for in Papers, Please, and any country's immigration policy today? This is a question that is a great example of the sorts of things that we'll be getting into when we do our philosophical deep dives into during the Quest to Assess streams. So I hope that this can give you like kind of a taste of what we're going to be doing. We won't be doing a full deep dive into Papers, Please, because I feel like that should be reserved for at least the philosophy of Papers, Please, and like kind of what led up to the history involved, what we see today, what are some things that are, is history echoing itself. That will sort of will keep the deeper um, quandaries in for if we play it on Quest to Assess. Um, so that means that uh, we will see some questions on what sort of uh, what sort of policies create this sort of atmosphere, um, and what how we see this pattern in history. How is that pattern uh, relating to today? Things like that. So this will be, I think this was actually a great game, although there are some light moments, there are some dark moments too. And so this is a game that goes into the question of um, what, how much are you wanting to give up for a secure border, and how would you secure that border? What practices are you okay with? What policies are you okay with? things like that. So we'll see those really deeper questions for Quest to Assess. I think this is a great game for them. And in fact, the first game that we're going to start with for Quest to Assess is going to be, I feel, an even more philosophical, like roller coaster of um, a a society that is like in the wake of authoritarianism or in the wake of uh, wars, of specific economical policies. Economic policies, not economical. I'm doing the same mistake that I was laughing at earlier, where someone was saying poetical instead of poetic. Silly me. Okay, so well, if you like this, then consider taking a look into Quest to Assess. That will be starting at the beginning of May. That'll be our second show every week. And please remember to vote in that poll that I posted. Or you can vote in the Discord server if you like. Um, we currently don't have any guests today, but if you want to be a guest, all people 18 and up are welcome to join me by clicking the link that I am going to pin to the live chat. Let's see, let's pin that now. And then I'm also going to make a temporary poll. I'm going to make a temporary poll for questions that you know are regarding the new deep dive show. So, just as I was talking about, this game could be like great for philosophical deep dives, looking into history, policies, and how they can affect today. So, in that same vein, I'm going to see if you want to see it at all. So the question is, what games would you want to do a conceptual deep dive on during the second live show? So these games would be done after the one that I have lined up for our first game. But if you want to see Papers, Please, or you want to see Red Dead Redemption 2, or you want to see both, or you're not interested in either of them. So you can tell me which you prefer for that poll there. So, alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and we'll get started with the game. Firstly, I'll give you a quick introduction on how this works. So, if any of you are familiar with the Berlin Wall, this is essentially a fantasy setting based on that time in history. We are a like a like the equivalent of TSA for the Berlin Wall. In this case, though, it's the border of Arstotzka, which is like an allegory for Russia. So the Berlin Wall was erected by East Germany on in August of 1961, It was to halt a massive exodus of citizens trying to flee the East to, which was communist and authoritarian, to the democratic West Berlin. The problem, I think, was mostly that it was authoritarian. So people were trying to leave, and it was destroying the economy because you couldn't get enough people to work there. So they um, uh, the the government that was like I guess it was kind of like like a a and it was installed by Russia. It was the USSR at the time. Um, this was essentially it was trying to stop the drain of skilled workers to secure the East's economy and to serve as essentially an ideological barrier so that influence couldn't be like ideology couldn't easily be swapped because before you would have families and workers easily going between East and West Germany when it was split after the Cold War. But as the government installed by the USSR in East Germany, as that became more and more authoritarian, and as it became harder and harder to live, more people were leaving. So the wall was built to prevent that. And so that is um, where we are starting. So it was essentially this was the like the official this is was the official start of the Cold War because and that's when you start getting the like a physical representation of the Iron Curtain that separated the Soviet bloc from the Western Allied bloc. So, very cool history involved in this. And I think they did a great job. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn up the music a little bit, and we'll also make it so that you can hear it a little bit better. There you go. Should be able to hear it. And let me know how you think about the sound. There will not be um, any like voice acting in this one. But there is music and there are sound effects. So, all right, let's get going. We're starting. As you can see, I oh, here we go. We're gonna do a new game. Let's see. What's my longest one? My longest one is that one. So we'll do that. And we'll also get rid of that one. Congratulations. The October Labor Lottery is complete. Your name was pulled. You can see it says October 1982. For immediate placement, report to the Ministry of Admission at Greston Border Checkpoint. So as you can see, this is the wall, essentially, and this is the checkpoint that we are manning. Or this is like the border, I guess. Wall border, you know. An apartment will be provided for you and your family in East Greston. Expect a Class 8 dwelling. Glory to Arstotzka. Good to see you, Ember. The newspaper headlines for these are always pretty interesting. And they also tell you like what's the impetus for whatever new policies that you have to like start to follow. So, Preston border checkpoint opens at last after 6 long years. Can the Ministry of Admission keep us safe? And saying like families are reuniting. November 23rd, 1982. Arstotzka, Ministry of Admission, official bulletin. Inspector, welcome to your new position at Greston Border Checkpoint. Stamp passport entry visa and return documents to entrant. Entry is restricted to Arstotzkan citizens only. Deny all foreigners. Glory to Arstotzka. So we're going to have to pay attention to the passport nationality first. And then this is telling us how we're going to. Okay, that's the shutter, there's counter, rule book, audio transcript, bulletin storage, time and date. Joke. Oh, that's right. This goes over here. There we go. Okay. Where is it? Yeah, pet issued a pin. Arstotzka. Yes. So the expiration date, it needs to be 1984. Yep. Okay. He is not Arstotzkan, so we're gonna have to deny him. Well, it wasn't. I'm sorry to tell you, because you're from Republia. Unbelievable. Go to hell. Oh, not Arstotzkan. He's from Kolechia. Sebastian. It was a mistake to open this checkpoint. What a waste. Waited in line, that huge line, just to say that. He is from Arstotzka, and the thing works. Okay. Did that work? Yep, Arstotzka. Yep. Nope. Wouldn't it be awful to wait in that line? People bring you the passport. Like, oh, you're a foreigner. No, thank you. More Arstotzka, 10/19/83. You're expired. Oh, wait, what? But the thing was, the expiration date didn't match though. It said 10. I guess they don't care if it's like expired. Okay, so I learned that you kind of, in order to save, if you're not like on easy mode, you have to not give heat or food um until somebody is not okay. Which, how awful is that, right? All right, let's take a look at chat before we continue, because it is hard to do chat, and because that thing is timed. Yeah, you think they'd announce Arstotzkins only and save everyone a lot of time. Right. Heat is $10. No, the game itself was not released in 86. The setting is taking place in 1986, um, where the Berlin Wall started like accepting border crossings or something. Anyway, this isn't the actual Berlin Wall. This is like uh, a an imaginary parallel to history. Yeah, it is intentionally retro. And the game actually was released. I saw the thing. There was a 10-year anniversary in 2023, so that means it was released in 2013. But yes, it is. It's it's uh, it's meant to give you that retro feel, and then it's also it's giving you um, the setting of 1986. So we're a checkpoint inspector, and um, we have been randomly assigned this job. We're given some money for rent, heat, and food. And then we're also assigned a dwelling for our family. So we have a wife, a son, a mother-in-law, and an uncle, and our goal is to try to make sure they don't die, so that we can provide for them, and also so that you know, it kind of depends on what your goal is for this game. So there are different playthroughs, there are different ways you want to go through it, and this will actually come up. So there will be like a secret organization trying to trying to recruit you to see if you'll go against Arstotzka. However, whether or not you survive that is up for debate. It's okay. Like, it's literally, it's just us. We're just having discussions. You can ask questions. As long as you don't mind me really only answering them when it's between days. So, the game days, I should say. Yeah. We have a very limited viewership. So, if you want to ask questions, ask away. All right, analysts upbeat. Increased trade and cooperation predicted. Reston checkpoint a success. So now the date is November 24th, 1982. No charge. And the newspaper is The Truth of Arstotzka. All right. We have new rules. Inspector From today, foreigners with a valid passport are permitted to enter. Your booth's inspection hardware is now installed. Check all passport information carefully for the discrepancies. Deny any entrant with inconsistent information. So I was trying to jump the gun when I denied that person for an expired passport. Apparently that didn't matter. But now it does. Oh boy. Well, I hope it goes well for you, Tilt. Let me take a quick drink before we get absorbed in this one. In case you guys don't know, there's like a 5-minute timer or something to each day. So once you click that little loudspeaker thing and tell the person to the next person in line to come up, the day starts, and then you uh, then you have a timer and you got to get it all done. And the goal is to get as many people through as possible. And obviously without any mistakes, because if you get too many mistakes, they deduct your salary. Oh, Tilt, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, I had that happen with a partner once where they were making some very silly mistakes. And it's like when I found out, I was like, "Why did you do that?" And they're like, "I didn't find out until 2 years later." And it's like, this was very basic stuff. I'm not sure how you got it like this, but okay. Okay, so we have inspection hardware. We need to make sure there are no discrepancies, deny any entrant with inconsistent information. So enter inspect mode using the red button on your desk. While inspecting, highlight 2 pieces of discrepant information for further options. Rules and regulations. Dispose of bound. Study the rule book closely. So I have to highlight 2 pieces of discrepant information from inspect mode. Okay, I see. All right, let's take a look at the rule book. Here is the rule book. Entrant must have a passport. All documents must be current. Then here it gives you like a little regional map. So we're here. We're on the border between Arstotzka and Kolechia. Eventually, this is going to become important. We have to make sure that the issuing cities are right, the districts are right. And then eventually you got to make sure that the seals are right. It gets really tough. So what I did was I printed out essentially what's called a cheat sheet. That's not really cheating because it's all the information that's in the rule book, but it's all like put in one little square so I can instantly look at it instead of having to flip through the book. It saves time because you've only got like 5 minutes. And you can double check that the seals are all right. You can double check that the issuing cities and districts are all right. So, uh, I think you also have to pay for upgrades to the booth. So, like, if you want little, eventually you can get like a little shortcut where you press the space bar and this will pop out. But for now, we still have to make sure that it's all right. Good luck, Till. Hey, Potion Seller, good to see you. Glory to Arstotzka. The day starts. You can see the clock moves here right now. It is 11/24/82. Date of birth 6. High hand M4 is 83. So anything after 82 is okay. Okay. 11/22/1982. That is expired. Oh, I have to highlight. I kind of don't get the point of the interrogation because it's not like you can let him through anyway. Okay, 84. Can I? I had surgery. I guess I can deny. I'm not quite sure if that was the right move or not. 83. Come on, come on. Open, open. There we go. Okay. Which one are 83? Oh, invalid entry. Oh, so I do have to keep an eye on that already. Uh-oh. If you want good time, come see us. Okay. East Greston 983. Arstotzka. Yeah, that's fine. Cred. Okay. I will, I gotta make sure that, so I already have to use the cheat sheet. I gotta pay attention. Hey, Jedi, good to see ya. Okay. 10/26. Oh, somebody tried to climb the gate. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Well, I guess that person in my booth is just trapped there. The day was cut short by a terrorist attack. Your son is sick and needs medicine. Progress the save at the end of the day. Okay. So nobody's okay, so I gotta go ahead and do all that. Oh boy. I thought I at least got a break on the issuing cities for the second day, but does that mean I'm gonna have to pay attention to all the stamps too? That sounds like hell. Alright, checkpoint lockdown. More guards, more scrutiny. Terrorists strike at Greston. Kolechian agitators suspected. So probably they're gonna have something like against Kolechian passports. Okay, November 25th, 82. Yeah, you gotta pay attention. Entry for non-citizens is now regulated. All foreigners require a valid entry ticket. Verify information before stamping passport entry visa and returning all documents to entrant. Missing documents can be correlated by highlighting counter and pertinent entry in rulebook. Okay, so if they're missing a thing, I go to the rulebook and do that. Okay. So let me pull this guy out. And I'll go to the basic rules. And what I can also do is I go to regional map if they are not right. Okay, so basic rules for now. Okay. Tegria. Okay. valid on 11/25/82. Sokolov Nikita issue is Glorian. That is a valid thing. Okay, so we'll approve. Hopefully I did that right. Import. Okay. Where's your entry ticket? Okay, there we go. Valid on 11/25/82. Inkyo is import. Some of these I can remember by the name, because I remember import is like a stand-in for Japan. Oh no, they keep giving me these. Haihan should be import 84, 25. Yep. Okay, that looks good. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. What does this say? The pink vice for all your fantasies. Okay, import Tsunkeido is right. That is right. Oh. Must be getting close to how much time I have left. Okay. 120783. Arstotzka is Paradisna. Yep, that's an issuing city. Okay. Okay. Kolechia is West Greston. Yep. Valid on, oh, different date. Some of these, the timing makes it a little difficult. Papers, please. Thank you. All right. Antegria Glorian. Antegria. That is spelled weirdly. Hold on. Let me go to Antegria. I do not understand. I think they might be giving me more time. Oh, here he is. Oh wait, hold on. Basic rules. Passport. Our start was so great. Passport not required, right? The passport is required. Okay, okay, I hear you. I come back again. It's the man, the myth, the legend. Okay, Arstotzka, Ordovich Vonor, 7, 5, wait, hold up. Your picture is different. I had surgery. I'm kind of not sure what you're supposed to say to that. Okay, import, Tsunkeido, 1031. Oh, it's expired. What? That is mistake. I just renewed it. Okay, we're getting close to the end of the day. Okay, 84, Shingleton, United Federation. Yep. Entry ticket valid on. Oh, please let me through. Yeah, no, that'll change my mind. You just ask, please. Okay, Republia, True Glorian. 1125.82. I think this is good. Okay. I think they give me time to do this without a problem. Okay. Now on 1125.82. Margaris is Oberestan. Okay, that looks right. You know what? I haven't really been looking at the stamps, but yeah, okay. 4383. Yep, that all looks good. Okay, I think that was good. I think that was a flawless day, though it did take time. I was able to get 5 entrants, maybe? Okay. Everyone's okay again, so I can get rid of heat and food. This feels so awful. Oh no, salary, it says 13. Okay, so I did go through 13 people. It does get more interesting. Let me take a drink real quick before the next bit. Alright, black market activity explodes. Government blames relaxed immigration controls. Checkpoint expansion postponed. It's now 11:26:82. I do appreciate it. So they give you a choice on how you want the date notation. Since a lot of people do it differently from like the American date notation, which is month, day, year. Others do what? Year, day, month, year, month, day. It's kind of like weird. All right, walk to work. But I do give you that option. 11:26:82. Oh boy, stricter credential requirements have been instituted. Arstotzkan citizens must show their ID card. Foreigners must secure and present a valid entry permit. Entry tickets are no longer sufficient. A new chapter detailing document features has been added to your rulebook. Check all information thoroughly. Deny any applicant with discrepant documents. Refer to the audio transcript to correlate entrance statements. Oh boy. Oops. I clicked on the wrong thing. There we go. Okay, let's look at the rulebook here. So we have basic and documents. ID card issued to all Arstotzkan citizens. These are the districts that will be on the ID card, which I have already listed here to double check. The thing is I can remember all of M4's issuing cities. United Federation is easy because it's an allegory for the United States, so all the names are like Great Rapids, Shingleton, Chorista City. That's easy. The districts, I am never able to remember those. I also can't remember the stamps by just off the top of my head. And then the entry permit looks like this. So these are valid seals. The document must have a seal. And then you got to correlate the dates. Gosh, this is just going to be so difficult. Are you ready to watch me struggle? Here we go. Time to struggle bus it. I am immigrating to Arstotzka. So now we have to validate. Okay, so immigrate forever, enter by 12/22/82. That's fine. Expiration date is fine. Face is fine. Seriously, Amanda, 11/25/956. Bearing passport number. That looks right. Amanda, okay, let's go. Let's give it a shot. It all looks good. We'll see if I did it right. The next one is always, or the first one after a new rule is always like, did I do it right? Just visiting. Okay. Foreigners require an entry permit. Is required. Okay, import. Sunkedo. What? Oh, whoops. Hold on. I gotta move that. There we go. Well, you didn't get the memo. Ticket is not enough anymore. Get a permit. Bullshit. I paid good money for ticket. I love it when they're sassy. What is the purpose of your trip? Visiting. Duration of stay. I stay just 2 days. Oh, that's not right. Because your duration is 3 months. The length of your stay is different. I make mistake. I stay 90 days. Okay. Patrick Rosenfeld. 10/31/82. Oh. Guess that didn't matter. Just everything's wrong about you. Your whole face is wrong. Go back home. Import. Hi, hon. I am so beautiful. I wasn't my son. Duration of stay, 6 months. Enter by. Oh. You cannot enter using an expired document. Sorry, friend. Curse you. Just come back with better documents. It's fine. This is Republia. I will move here forever. Enter by 12/15. Okay, that looks all good. Oh, I have to double check the stamp. That's right. Yeah, stamp is fine. What? Invalid name? But I double checked the name. What are you talking about? Come to work. 6 months. Work 6 months. Marguris is Oberestan. Yep. Simo Vertenet. Oh, it's because of the spelling. Oh. I have multiple names. Oh my good grief. How the hell? Simo Vertinen. Now I have ink everywhere. Okay. Applicant's fingerprints claim match this record. Okay. How's the thing? Yeah. Alright. Hopefully that's enough. Oh, what? Alias does not. But it did. What? I don't understand what I did wrong on that one. Look at that. The little handmade thing. Arstotzka still best country for sure. Okay. Pre-approved. Did you see that? Kobrastan is not a real country. Okay, okay. You don't like password. I understand. I come back with better one. Tree visa. Date of birth 5/27/47 and oh great, you have to match the height to 178. That's about right. And then Kim. Oh, whoop, the names are different. I have two different names. Great. Now I gotta fingerprint you, which takes for frickin' ever. Okay. Discrepancy cleared. Okay, so does that mean it's fine now? Does that mean I can do it? Linda form district. You better not be rude to me, game. Okay, shipping United Federation, Chorus to City. Oh, you look different. This does not look like you. The years have been cruel. Hawk, passport number? No known alias. Okay, hold on. I kind of don't know how to fix this. I'm not sure how to fix this. Okay, stay 14 days. Let me match. Oh, match the fingerprints. Okay. These look the same, right? They match. Okay. Stamp is good. Sonia Hawk. Passport number. What the hell is her passport under all this? Versus City. Uh-huh. Pete date of birth. 12/20/82. Alright, this better be good. This better work. I swear. I spent a lot of time on that. Okay, let's see how fewer people I got through. I think the last one was 13. Yeah, 8. I got 8. Your son is sick and needs medicine. The rent has gone up. Lovely. Okay. So, using all that because they're cold, sick, and hungry. Oh boy. You definitely you feel the vibe that the creator went for this game. Republican track star wanted for murder. Vince Lestrade's whereabouts unknown, has likely fled Republia. Vince Lestrade profile. Girlfriend killed in jealous rage. Okay, so we have to keep this face in mind and the name Vince Lestrade. It's November 27th, 1982. So 11/27/82. Inspector, you are now authorized to detain suspicious individuals, interrogate discrepancies to enable detention option. Glory to Arstotzka. Okay. So we got to keep this ready. So we'll put that in the corner. We'll get this over here. Like right there. Okay, entrant must have a passport. All documents must be current. Citizens must have an ID card. Foreigners require an entry permit. Okay, those are all the seals. Blah 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 blah. Okay. All right. Let's start the chaos. What is the purpose of your trip? Passing through. Duration of stay. I only stay 2 weeks. Transit. Enter by 12/11/82. Expires on that one. Fortanovna, Vanya. Passport number is different. Yep, gotta deny you. Apparently, you can either be really harsh or just let them go. Okay, Adam Krexmansky. Couple months. You said you come for visit. Okay. Stamp is good. Enter by 12/20. Expiration, not good. Expiration is not good. Oh, this looks like Vince Lestrade. You are Vince Lestrade? Damn. Look, I did not kill her. I was set up. Do not believe the Republican lies. Let me through. Can I detain? What is this? Shit. Don't believe the Republican lies. Okay, now I can put this away. Visiting friends. Empor, Haihan. Stay a few months. 12/23/82, 8/25/84. Show. It looks like the names are messed up. My name was changed recently. Can I match them? Matching data. And then it was changed recently. I don't know what that means. Well, does that mean that the discrepancy is cleared up? I don't freaking know. Just go through. I don't know. We'll see if we got a failure. Yep, I did. Alias was not match record. Okay, whatever. It is not my choice. I hate this damn country. I am just passing through. Duration of stay as little as possible. 2 days. Okay, 12/14/82, 5/19/83. Rapid. Same. 5. Let's see. Xander Conradi. Okay, that looks good. I think that's all good. Ugh. You and me both. Papers, please. Purpose of my trip is immigrating to Arstotzka. Stamp is good. Peter Hilditch. Les Renati is Republia. Yep. 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 That looks good. Hopefully I did this right. Okay. We have Arstotzka, your East Greston, Tribdino Lauren. Date of birth is 8/9/42. Height is 165. I think that's about right. Expiration is 1/29/84. I think that's good. Oh, Alton District. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, all right. I think that's all good. Oh, that's right. 53 kilograms is at the bottom. Okay. I have to remember that the weight is down here. What? No, that was the right. That was right. I checked. Screw you. You finally become free from Integrian tyranny. Piotr Vostok. CPA. Expiration date is 83. Enter by that. Immigrate forever. Yeah. Integria. Issuing city is St. Marmaro. And the stamp is good. I think that's okay. He's behind my wife. She is just after me. Oh, yeah, this one's heartbreaking. I remember this. She doesn't have... Yep. Please, I beg you. They would not give me permit. I have no choice. I will be killed if I return to Integria. I'll approve. Will be nice. Thank you. We will not forget. Oh, I don't know the coin. I did lose 5 credits. What is the purpose of your trip? I am transiting. Okay, that doesn't make sense. So here. Apologies, I've come to work. Okay. 12/8/82. 1/24/84. Yurko City is Kolechia? Yep. Pure Barak? Yep. Stamp Works. That looks the same. I think we're all good. Okay. Hopefully I did that right. Okay, looks like I did. Booth upgrade available. Space key to toggle inspect mode. It's only 5. I don't mind. This is 5. That's fine. I am gonna take away food and heat because everybody's okay. Stick this here so I can have my hands free. There we go. It's the Strahd, apprehended in Greston. Track champ looks quite guilty now. Jobs few, becoming fewer. Immigrants taking jobs from locals. Okay, it's, I don't know, 11/28, 1982. Right, Inspector. The Ministry of Labor has instituted a special program to control immigrant labor. Travelers entering for work require a valid work pass. Oh boy. Okay, Let's look at the documents and see what a work pass looks like. So these are the valid seals issued to all qualified foreign labor. So the document must have a seal. Okay. Everyone needs a passport. All documents must be current. Citizens must have an ID card. Foreigners require an entry permit, and foreign workers must have a work pass. It just gets harder and harder, and you can see there's going to be more rules here. So eventually you got to do like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 2. You got to do like 10 rules. Not to mention making sure that all the stamps and stuff are all okay. And you have to like make sure that their weight and height correlate if they have like an ID card. Okay, that is a valid stamp. You plan to work for a few weeks. Does that make sense? Okay, I guess it just depends on your definition of a few. Okay, 12982. Passport number is, that makes sense, Polovska Rasa. Face looks about the same. Issuing is Boston Republia. Where's work? 1 month. Rasa Polovska Agriculture till 1183. Okay, I think this all works. I have no idea if I did all that right. Okay, no violation. Work. Obristan is Skal Obristan. 6 months. Oh, here. Tessa Chans. Tessa Chans. Passport number is that. That looks about the same. Those look good. 6183, 122482. Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense. 82483. Okay. That's probably as much as I can make sure. She said 6 months, right? Yeah, 6 months. Please help me. A man named Donnie Ludum promised me and my sister good work, and I do not trust him. I am afraid he will take my passport and force me to work at brothel. He is in line today. Please do something. Okay, so Donnie Ludum. Stay a couple months. I think you're missing something. Oh, what did he say? He has a job here. How do I? Oh, okay, fishing. Why am I so bad at this? Okay, Bryn, Stenskovsky. 2183, 91383. Import is Enkyo. Yep. Where's the he needs that like entry permit? I did not know it was required. Okay, well then, sorry. No dice. Okay. 64 kilograms, 171 centimeters. Hanson Anna. Paradisna. It's an issuing city, yes. Burnton district. That is okay. think that's okay. 4474, yep. I think that's all good. Here he is. Old friend, hello. I am back again. This time everything's set. You are missing an entry permit. Oh man, you funny guy. An entry permit is required. Wow, you run very strict border here. That is good. Do job right. I look for entry thing and come back. Work. I remain for a couple months. Work, 2 months. Those stamps, I think, are good. Wilkowski, Sean? Wilkowski. That looks good. Issue is West Greston, Kolechia. Yep. That looks good. And, 5 million. Okay, I think that's all good. Oh, wait. Nope, it's expired. Come on, game. There we go. Document has expired. What are you talking about? Well, I'm talking that you're denied. Where's your work pass? There you go. You're Dari Ludum? Of course, it says on passport. What is this shit? Give my papers back. Come to work. Sven Gebhardt, half a year. 12/18/82. Shingleton. United Federation. Work pass. Yep, that's fine. Passport number is good. What? Valid work end date? But I didn't see that. Work. Duration of stay. I remain for a couple months. Work 2 months. 989. Okay. Yurko City, Kolechia is correct. Cienfuesca, Georgia. Cienfuesca, Georgia. Cienfuesca. That's all right. That's the right stamp. That's the right stamp. And you said work for a couple months. Yep. Okay. I think this is okay. Because that's for 2183. Yeah, that'll work. Transit a couple weeks. Paradisna is not. That doesn't make sense. Regional map. Oh. That was grim. Everybody's not okay, so. Human trafficking ring shot. Aggressive checkpoint officer Nab's mastermind. Another attack at Creston checkpoint. Okay. We have hit the intermission. So, before we continue, I'm gonna lower the volume on this one, and then we're gonna do if you are just joining me, we have been playing Papers, Please, where we are an inspector at a checkpoint border crossing. And we have so far captured a track star turned murderer. We shut down a human trafficking ring. We pitied a person who couldn't get the right permit because their husband had already passed and she was desperate. She said she was going to die if she had to stay behind. So yeah, uh, personally, I feel like you try and do what you can with what you're given for this one. But um, the next bit, as you can see, is we things might get stricter because there was an attack at the Greston checkpoint. So now we're probably gonna like I don't know start like scanning people or something. Um, remember that you can get the conversation popping with all the algorithm thingies. YouTube's a little slow on the uptake without them. Please let me know what you want to see more or less of in the comments below. If you don't have any critiques, please tell me your answer to the question of the week in the comments. What parallels do you see between the border crossing of Arstotzka and any country's immigration policy today? Uh, one thing I did want to mention before we move on is my huge gratitude for what you guys have done. Your support made the 2 weekly live streams a possibility. Um, so that means that at the beginning of May, I will be starting a second live show that will be the Quest to Assess, where we'll be looking at games that can create a discussion like this one. So this is kind of like uh, a little taste of what the show will be like, where we'll use games as a launching point to discuss interesting new concepts, history, policies, uh, philosophy. We'll get into all the nitty gritty details. This time around, we're not going to make I'm not doing like a really deep dive into discussion because I want that to be reserved for, um, what we're going to do for the new show. So in that new show, we would be doing a deep dive into the history. We'd be discussing the history that this is based on, which is the Berlin Wall. We'll be discussing how it can be, how there are parallels to today. We'll be discussing these different policies and how, like, looking at the correlation between um, tightening security and then people getting um, desperate and fighting back, and then security tightens more, and it's like a feedback loop that worsens and worsens, and the people suffer. So um, that's very, I think that's a pattern that you're going to continue to see around the world, and something that is very relevant to today. And we actually already saw a situation where somebody was seeking asylum and technically they didn't have the right paperwork because they couldn't get the permit. Why couldn't they get the permit? We don't know. But we do know that they said that both the husband and wife were desperate to leave because they were in danger in their old country. Um, if you were in that situation, would you have taken whatever penalty there might have been if you let them through? Um, you know, we also know that things tend to be more they tend to be more complex than just one person being in charge of whether someone, you know, can apply for asylum or not. So if you let them through, does that mean that, later on down the line, will they be okay? Will they get the support they need? It's not black and white. And this game was made by one person, and they were kind of more focusing, I think, on the general idea. They probably didn't want to get into like all of the nitty gritty details, but if they had, there could be a lot of questions on how we want to reflect our policies, um, so that people have more opportunities to support themselves, so that poverty improves, so that there's less violence, there's less, crime, and how everything tends to affect, uh, like there are always ripples throughout each step of this. So that would be stuff that I think would be very interesting to discuss together. Um, and heads up, this game was requested by my patron and my new patron and like older current DM, Dungeon Master Wolfo. So thank you, Wolfo, for requesting this game. You can make your own game and topic requests for future streams by joining my $1 per month tier on Patreon. And if you haven't already, you can check your Patreon messages, if you've already joined the hatchling tier, to make sure that you get all of your tier perks. If you use up, so like essentially each new month that you subscribe, you get um, like more opportunities to make requests. So uh, you can use up uh, one request per month, and make sure that you use your requests, because I if I let them roll over, then people could like bring up a bunch of requests, and then that would be like a really long line. So unfortunately, I can't have them roll over. But you can always subscribe for $1 the next month and make another request. So please remember that the Patreon link is not only on the screen, but it's in the description. And so you can join the Hatchling $1 per month tier if you want to have your own game and topic requests. Those requests also apply to Quest to Assess. So both Game Gab and Quest to Assess. You might have heard about the Creator Accountability Network if you're in the secular humanism community. They don't kick the can down the road. Restorative practice addresses ethical content now. Yeah, so when you want to make sure that we prevent harm and uphold ethical principles, um, doing so with content creation, there tends to be a lot of self-discipline involved, and using the Creator Accountability Network, make sure that everybody has the same standards, has an arbitration method to go through, and that there is as little bias as possible when handling tough ethical situations that require more education and training, but are, you know, they're like they're too small to bring in, uh, you know, local professionals like, you know, be it authorities or, psychologists, psychiatrists, uh, you know, different things where you would need like professionals beyond just the online space. So, um, making sure that we support CAN is a great idea to keep content creation ethical. Let's check our poll real quick. Okie doke. What games would you want to do a conceptual deep dive on during the second live show? 60% of you have said Papers, Please. So it looks like you guys are interested in going into a deep dive on this game. We also have 20% saying Red Dead Redemption 2, so some people would like to see this. And then we also have 20% saying neither. So, some people would like some other games to do during conceptual deep dive on, which we certainly will. We will go into some, in at least our first game will be something that goes even like more granular. Like you're using the life of one person investigating a mystery to explore the setting, to explore the ideology, and also to be introspective, to examine yourself. So it's very cool stuff. Um, so thank you so much for voting. Please do continue to vote, and if you can, please remember to vote in the either YouTube or Discord poll for when you would be more likely to join our new discussion live show each week. We have different time slots available on Friday and Saturday. And there's room for you to type in your own time slot that you would prefer on Friday and Saturday. People can vote on your post to be like, yeah, I want that time slot. So please take a look at that poll that I just posted in the side chat. Okie doke. We're gonna do this. We'll do 2 more days of this, and then we will wrap things up. Please let me know what you're thinking about this game so far. Is this something that you want to like really ask more questions about, like get into a deep discussion? And what are your thoughts on the game so far? How does it reflect on today? And what do you think you would do in response to all these different socio-political factors? So I think there's a lot of complexity to discuss in this game, even for as like basic as it is, like the focus, I should say, the focus is basic. It tends to be focusing mostly on the impact of authoritarian, you know, border regulations sort of stuff. So with how uh, with how basic that one plot is, there's just so much uh, comes into question. Okay, here we go. Yep, here we go. To facilitate more thorough inspections, a search scanner system has been installed in your booth. Kolechian extremists are suspected in yesterday's bombing. Search all Kolechians before approving their entry. Oh boy. Correlate pertinent entry in rulebook with violating information to enable further options. Correlate discovered weapons and contraband with rulebook entry. Joy. Joy, oh joy. So no weapons are contraband. All Kolechians must be searched. This is gonna be tough. Okay. Only to visit. This is the Kolechia. Okay, let's do this one first. Expires 84. Duration is 1 month. How much did you say? Only to visit. Maropolska. And Vador. That tracks. Okay. You've been selected for a random search. Okay. Hopefully that worked. Oop, there you go. Okay, visit 2 months. Okay, expiration date. Yep, High Han is import Augustine Batra. Uh, that looks the same. 11, 4. Oop, enter. I could not come until now. Well, that's your problem. Sorry. Okay, Chorus to City. You're visiting friends for a couple weeks. Enter by 1282. Expires, Uh, stamp makes sense. Anna Bialkowska. Bialkowska. R3QQ6, G9B3Q. Okay, I think that's all good. United Federation, Chorus to City. Yeah, I think that's all good. We'll see. Okay. You are Holly Liu. Date of birth is 7/6/55. Expires 11. Oh, no, 83. Okay. Arstotzka. 173 about. 86 kilograms about. Alton district is right. Um, East Greston is also right. Oh, I think I have to point this out. The passport is correct. Oh, I hate this. This feels awful. This is like bathroom bill level full stuff. Oh, this is so mean. Kolechia. Okay. Visiting relatives. 12 weeks. 12 divided by 4 is 3 months. Yeah. 12, 18, 82. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little search again. Marcus Claucus. Random selection, apparently. Oh, how do I? You have made a mistake coming here. What? What is this? Kolechia. Only to visit. 8 weeks, 2 months. Yep. 12/16/82. 10/13/83. Yeah. Plakov Stefan. Away. Yurko City, Kolechia. Okay. I have to do this. Oh, someone brought a bunch of knives. You could see that. Wait here. What is happening? Shadi Safadi. 14 days transit. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. ETLUF. Beautiful. Yep. Yep. Kolechia Vedor. Yep. I have to scan a Kolechian. Great. More contraband. There's a zero tolerance rule. Oh, I know nothing about this. Slow down, my friend. I have only harmless medicine. Uh, give you 10 credits. Let me hear. It's medicine. Is it? How do I know for sure? Uh, let's just deny. Why you turn down good money? You are lucky to escape arrest. Do not come back. Papers, please. Work. Duration of stay. I stay 1 month. Okay, that doesn't work because you're there for a year. Length of your stay is different. Right, I remain 1 year. Emma Olmend until 12/1/83. That makes sense for the work pass. Work pass stamp works. Uh-huh. Emma Olmend. 842, 84. That looks good. Operestan skull. That is right. Okay, I think this is all good. I at least appreciate that they let you like wrap up whatever you're doing. What is the purpose of your trip? Work. Duration of stay. 12 weeks. 12 divided by 4 is 3 months. Yes. Arts. 3/1/83. That sounds right. 12/9/82. Expiration is 84. West Greston, Kolechia is correct. Uh-huh. Jacqueline Hyde. Yep, stamp looks good. Stamp looks good. Okay, I think that's all good. Oh, I have to search. Yeah. Whoops. Oh, well, apparently it did that. It allowed it that way anyway. Apparently you can just tell Kolechian by the way you look at him. There you go. A gun. I know nothing. Yeah, so why you got a gun taped? What is this? Applicants entering after 6 p.m. are unpaid? That sucks. Okay. Well, Everyone's okay, so I gotta deny them eating food. Colechian later files complaint, claims unprovoked border searches violate rights. Okay, we will do one more day, and then we'll call it. Okay, it is 11:30:82. Inspector. The Colechians have filed a formal complaint. No shit. A diplomat will arrive today for high-level discussions. Automatic searches of Colechian citizens are no longer authorized. Diplomats require only a passport and valid diplomatic authorization to enter. And we have to refer to the rulebook for updated stuff. Okay, basic rules. No weapons or contraband. Diplomats require authorization. Okay, documents. Let's see what a diplomatic authorization looks like. That giant thing. Validate seal with country page. Authorization must grant access to Arstotzka. Document must have a seal. Okay, I'll have to remember the seals here. It just gets more and more complicated. All right, next. Okay, this is Kolechia. It's called for diplomatic discussions. Kyla Samonova, passport PKDJ5, AGBX1. I don't know, access to all names. Must be granted. Arstotzka, no expiry. Vedor Kolechia, that's correct. 1945, 84. Okay. And then Kolechia, that is the correct stamp. Okay. What's the purpose of your trip? Transit. 2 days. Expiration date is 84. Aiden Manon. Enkyo Empor. That's the right stamp. D8C6C. CS341. 2 days. Enter by 12/22/1982. Yep, that all looks good. Yeah. Okay, hopefully I got that right. He's back! Hey, it is me! Are you happy to see? I have everything you asked for now. Sorry, friends. This is the entry ticket. The tickets are no longer accepted. Hey, no! Guys sold me tickets and it was good. You check again, maybe? Sorry, Georgie. Do not come back again. Haha! You nice guy, but I have business in Arstotzka. I get right papers and come see you. What is the purpose of your trip? Transit? Duration of stay? Couple weeks. 12/28/1982. Expires. 18. Enkyo should be Impor. Andrea Svelarova. Stamp is good. Oh, passport number is not right. These numbers do not match. Check again. Well, sorry, friend. Oh, papers, please. Here he comes. The order awaits. Ezek. Corman Drex. What is the purpose of your trip? Visiting relatives. A couple weeks. Alexander Nityev, passport number 83. Tsunkaido should be in 4. Okay, 14 days. 12/18/1982. Stamp looks good. That looks good. Okay, all looks good. Hopefully nothing bad. What was my favorite trip? Visiting friends. Stefan Lockman in Borston Kaido expires. Your date is expired. Oh, come on, take it. There you go. What's the purpose of your trip? Visiting for a few months. Survived. Yurko City, Kolechia is correct. Fio Fer. Oh, the names are different. Names don't match. I have multiple names. Okay, discrepancy cleared. Okay, so Kolechia, all that's good. Is your stamp good? Your stamp's also good. Okay, should be good. Cormandrex, Alton District, Peredizna, expires 4984. 86 centimeters, 87 kilograms. Read quickly. This great country poisoned by crippling war has made government greedy and paranoid. You seem to help us free us from the shadow. The Order of the Ezek Star. Okay. Uh, you have something of mine. Do not lose this. Passing through for 2 days. Stamp is good. Oh, face looks different. You had surgery. This is okay. Matching data. Okay. United Federation is Chorus to City. That makes sense. Expires 83. Enter by 12/14/82. Okay. That all looks about right. Sure. Top level Kolechian exposed as Arstotzkin spy. Missing from post, presumed dead. Okay. We will call it for this day. Okie doke. Well, everybody, that's been Papers, Please. Um, I want to thank Wolfo for requesting this game. What do you guys think about Papers, Please? Um, there is more to the story, so we can continue a little bit longer next week, and we'll see what everybody thinks of the continuing story. I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll. We have ended the poll with Papers, Please winning. We have one person wanting Red Dead Redemption 2 as well, and both for 70%. So, Papers, Please will definitely be featured on Quest to Assess. And once the live show starts, we will we'll go into how how people feel about possibly doing Red Dead Redemption 2 as a deep dive, or if people would prefer to play that on Game and Gab later, and we'll just play it just for the funsies, not for the deep dives. Um, Alrighty. So please remember, we have the question of the week, which is after you've seen what you've how the game has gone so far, what parallels do you see between the border crossing of Arstotzka and any country's immigration policy today? This is for any country. Doesn't have to be like, the one that's in the news the most about immigration policy. It can be, but just about any country that you know of and that you know about their immigration policy. So let me know what you think. And I want to thank everybody who has joined me today. We had some lovely people stop by. It was good to see Ember, Jedi, Potion Seller, Tilt, all you lovely people. Thanks so much for joining the chat. And I want to give my thanks again to Tilt for doing some modding stuff, even while he was busy with doing uh, the tax season, which tax season is rough. So I totally get it. And this place is, this is the one where you would want to do something, put this on in the background, and just chime in whenever you got the time. So I do enjoy being able to give some feedback to you, have something going in the background while you're doing stuff. So and let me know your critique. What do you think you want more of? There are topics that we can cover. There are, various different things that we can really get into. As far as, gaming gap, it's going to be like mostly tangents and like, you know, less serious. If we're going to do a deep dive, it's probably going to be on something that's not too serious here on Game and Gab. But for Quest to Assess, that'll be either on Friday or Saturday, depending on what you choose, which you have the option to choose what day and what time slot you want, either Friday or Saturday, or and also like the time slots that are available between. So if you can, please, again, take a look at the poll so that you can tell me when you're most likely able to join for a discussion on Quest to Assess. That poll will let me know when most people are available. I am, I'm personally, uh, you know, I personally like the Saturday 2 to 4 p.m. Central time slot, but if people aren't there, then what's the point? So I want to make sure that we can have people to continue the discussion. Um, that will probably, even though there will probably be more serious topics, um, it's definitely it's going to be a really good listenable show. We're going to be going into deeper discussions, and uh, we're going to have a good back and forth. So um, each game that we do on Quest to Assess will be used as a launch pad for deeper discussion. So if you want a good listenable show, that may we're gonna talk about history, we're gonna talk about games, we're gonna talk about philosophy and ideology and sometimes politics. Um, though it won't be politics driven. It'll be mostly like discussions of ideology and the games that the ideology uh, is featured. And kind of like being introspective. We look and reflect on how we feel when we're going through the game and how we would react if we were in the circumstances that the game depicts us as the player. So I do hope that that sounds intriguing to you guys. So stick around. That'll be starting at the beginning of May. And we will start out with a fun first game that will be um, I think it's a murder mystery. It's a mystery for sure. You're like doing an investigation, but I can't remember if it's specifically murder mystery or not. But there is mystery, which I do love mysteries. So, okie dokie. For if you made it this far and you enjoyed it, please consider consensually side hugging the like button. It's a free way to leave a tip. If you didn't like it, dislike and comment why. I want to know. Uh, I want more critiques so that I can get better at this. And you know, I want to know what I can do to improve. Um, Subbing will notify you of the exact time I go live, and it will get us closer to those custom emojis if you want, which for the quest to assess is going to be a lot of puns on certain assets. So if you want those, make sure you sub and like. You can keep the roleplay discussion and fun going on the Reddit roleplay server. You could join it by the link on screen or in the description. Remember that all of the opinions shared here today are not shared by the Creator Accountability Network, and that any claims that I made, especially, need to be independently fact-checked and verified. I want to give my thanks again to the Creator Accountability Network. You can follow their link in the description to see how you can be a part of making the creator space more ethical. And we are going to see if there is another live still going that we can raid. Oh, we have Mark Reed going on, so let's go ahead and link Mark Reed. He's got a stream going on, so please feel free to check Mark out and let people know that I sent you. Other than that, like I said, for everyone who made it this far, I want to thank you for joining our chill goofs, gaffs, and gabs. I hope it provided a chance for you to kick back and listen until you're ready to sleep, or at least it kept you company for the evening. We'll see you next Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Central, when we can resume our game while we gab. And remember to keep your eye out at the beginning of May for Quest to Assess. I wish you all a good night, everybody.